Well, welcome everyone. To a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Gobert. Williams is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Wall. And it's Matthews in the two guard. Gobert, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Gobert's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Lakers.
And you look back early in his career, Rudy Gobert, he kind of clogged things up just as much at the offensive end as he did defensively. And I tell you what, though, he's made significant strides, becoming much less of a liability on offense.
Chandler, good job setting the screen. Defenders hate running into a big target like that. And cleared out some space for his teammate. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Paul. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Paul with the screen from McCollum. Lets the three fly. That's good from Paul on the assist by McCollum.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
On the wing, Williams. Launches it. And no good that time. Nice D from Chandler. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Chandler is screen. Diallo kicks to Chandler. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Excellent use of the screen that time. Paul's got 7.
Look, one guy in front of Chris Paul, that's not going to bother him much. Has to be discouraging if you're matched up with him.
To end the run. Kept alive. And here's Matthews from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From 18 feet away. And the shot is long. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Paul. He has 7. Thomas a screen. Now the feed to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Wall. 13 feet away. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Chandler, a screen. That's tipped. Here's Towns. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1-for-4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Now here's Chandler. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lakers trail by 5. Gobert, the screen. Here's Wall. No good. Good work defensively by Paul. McCollum outside. Paul is screen on Matthews. The dish to Paul. Diallo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Wall kicks to Towns. Outside Matthews. Towns sets the pick for Matthews. Nice job coming off that screen. Matthews has got his first 2 points.
Nice job operating in the mid-range, using his size advantage to rise up and fire over the defender.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here's Towns. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go. It is strange to think that some of the players that Jason Kidd coaches on this team might have been too young to see how good he was when he played.
Well, Giannis is a prime example. Last season, Giannis was benched by Kidd, and then he looked up Kidd's credentials, and he said, wow, Rookie of the Year, never lost in the Olympics, won the finals, and is an NBA champion. That's right, Giannis. Sometimes looking things up in the internet can be beneficial.
And Wall kicks to Williams from outside the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the pick. Chandler a screen. McCollum right side. Shot clock at 6. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, he's one of the league's more dangerous deep shooters. McCollum hits a high percentage of threes when he's in sync.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And C.J. McCollum, the league's most improved player in 2016, won it easily.
I like the quiet confidence of C.J. McCollum, who just was waiting for the minutes. I think he felt like he was capable of doing these things. He just needed the time. And with the time he got, he took full advantage of it. One of the best scorers now in the NBA.
A different look for Milwaukee. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Diallo. Decker comes in for Lance Thomas. And it's Ntilikina in for Paul. Lakers trail by 3. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Arthur. Here's Ntilikina. Brooks covering. Pass to Arthur. Decker kicks to Arthur. From about 16. Drained for 2 points. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
You have to respect how assured Arthur looks on that catch-and-shoot opportunity. He makes up his mind that that ball is coming to him and rises into his shot.
Jackson misses. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Washington. Here's Ntilikina. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here.
Right.
You know, really it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. The first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time, you just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers. Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
McCollum outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 5. Brooks outside. Young outside. There's the 3. Arthur grabs the board. The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Passes to Decker. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Cullen passes to Chandler. Tries it from 19. Young dishes to Jackson. Brooks kicks to Young. Over McCollum. Another miss by Young.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Chandler is screen. Out to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Bucks lead by 7. Los Angeles is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Brooks kicks to Sabonis. Here's Plumlee. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And the Bucks making a change here. Moore's checked in. Chandler is screen. Kicks it to Arthur. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Arthur. But they'll get another chance. Here's Ntilikina. Goes back up. It's deflected.
Sabonis has to use good timing in order to block shots. That time he did.
Jackson with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Brooks with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Plumlee against Chandler. He feeds it to Arthur. Good on the bucket. Arthur's got 6.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Here's Sabonis. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Arthur. Sabonis grabs the board.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Here's Brooks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. They set the screen. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys. The Lakers trail. Arthur out there with Decker. And it's Chandler. And there's Etuan Moore. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Plumlee sets the pick for Brooks. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Jackson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jackson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, "I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times." Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Chandler a screen. They set the screen. Off the left rim and out. Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Young against Moore. Out to Brooks. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Cody Zeller's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Ntilikina. Zeller, a screen on Brooks. Shot off the pick. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Etuan Moore doesn't get a lot of open touches, but when he does, he's got to be prepared to shoot. So lets that one go quickly.
Brooks kicks to Young. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Pick by Zeller. Back to Arthur. Over Young. Arthur, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Here's
Sabonis. He's guarded by Arthur. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Sinks the triple. Arthur's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
Inside, Zeller passes to Arthur. Fires for three. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true, pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Sabonis. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Thomas checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Paul comes in for Ntilikina. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Plumlee. Williams comes in for Jackson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Nick Young. And John Wall subbed in for Aaron Brooks. Bucks leading by 5. Moore left side. Fires the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter.
Moore just recognizing he had a little more space, if you will, Kevin.
And here's Wall outside. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. He has 7. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
Gobert, the screen. It's stolen by Arthur. Back to Towns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor, already an elite post scorer. But Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're in proved how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
Pick by Zeller. Zeller, a screen on Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 3. Pick by Williams. All with it. Now Thomas defending. Shoots the 3. Williams can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Paul against Matthews. Pick by Zeller. Paul dishes to Zeller. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Not sure how people underestimate continually how great Chris Paul has been. Sixth sense kind of stuff there, knowing where his teammate was.
Towns kicks to Matthews. Towns sets the pick for Matthews. The kick out to Williams. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Wall, that's good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Arthur sets the pick for Paul. Zeller up top. Paul against Wall. Zeller passes to Paul. A three-pointer, no good.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
And Wall kicks to Towns. Wall dishes to Towns. Elbow shot. And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
And at his height, you have to like what he gives you as a shooter.
But when he squares up from the medium range, there's little things you could do to stop him.
Back to Moore. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Moore's got 8.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And Wall kicks to Williams. Back to Wall. Towns the screen. Jumper off the screen. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's 7 points for Wall.
Yeah, his shooting has been on target here in the second frame after not being able to get anything going in the first.
Paul outside. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gobert the screen. Wall. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Paul kicks to Zeller. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Wall kicks to Williams. Over Thomas. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Williams. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
There's a minute left in the first half. Feeds to Moore. Kicks it out to Paul. They set the pick. Back to Arthur. Here's Thomas. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
All with it. Chris Paul covering. High post shot. Karl Anthony Towns again. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's more outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Gobert the screen. Over in the corner, Williams.
And solid D by Thomas in position.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Lakers trail. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then it's Wall. And it's Matthews in the 2-guard spot. Again, Williams missing. Milwaukee's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And here's McCollum for 3. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got the first basket of the third quarter for Milwaukee. Shot from 12. That misses off the backboard. Bucks leading by 5. Paul kicks to Diallo. Thomas a screen. Off the pick. And it's Paul missing. Timeout called the Lakers. Over the past couple years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. Decker's checked in for the Bucks. And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 5. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And here's Matthews for the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
McCollum kicks to Decker. He dishes it to Zeller. And the wide open shot from Paul. But they recover it. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. There's a screen. Here's Towns. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, they got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4. Not impressive thus far.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.